So when we were running Applied Communications, we were fortunate enough to work for a company called Oracle, which is a many-billion-dollar firm, one of the top software firms in the world, and probably if it weren't for Microsoft, it might be the most noted or even notorious. And speaking of notorious, our top client there was a guy, a billionaire, often described as swashbuckling Larry Ellison. In 1995, at about this time of year, I think, maybe today, who knows, in Paris, at a Paris Technology Conference, Ellison strolls up to the lectern. He is proceeding. He's about to give a keynote speech. It's a very prestigious conference. He gets up and he's preceding Bill Gates. So keeping that in mind, Ellison loves to throw grenades, verbal grenades, if you will. So he got up and he talked, and just out of his mouth came this famous phrase. And he said, just spitting it, he said, "The PC is a ridiculous device. The personal computer is a ridiculous device." Now, this is what, 1995, and the PC has gotten over a lot of its troubles. It's gotten Apple out of the way. It's gotten Windows for itself. It's cooking. And this guy gets up and says it's just absurd. Well, that was a big, we're the public relations firm of record for Oracle Corporation, and we hear that across the ocean, this guy has just, put his finger in the chest of Bill Gates. And we think, oh my God. So we go to our war room, and we start, mapping, thinking, what are we going to do about this? But we realize pretty quickly that in the context of political campaigning, that if we wanted to treat it as such, that we could create kind of a referendum on the PC and whether or not it really was ridiculous or really sound. So we basically created this wonderful back and forth that allowed Ellison and Oracle to sort of seize, half the electorate, if you will, half the voters that were weighing in on this issue, whereas before we had nothing at all. Well, that's sort of the story about what was called the NC, or the network computer. But when he said this thing, the PC is a ridiculous device, we went to our war room and I said, I want somebody to draw that. He said, what do you mean? I want you to go up and I want you to draw what he just did. And I said, okay, and I want you to define it. What is that thing? What do you mean by that? I said, I think that Ellison did this thing. I think he did a move like it's a turnaround jumper, like it's castling in chess, or it's something like that. I think it's a really defined move that we did, and I'm tired of this mushy stuff. I want us to start to write these things down. And so slowly over time, we did. We started realizing that what Ellison ran was called a call-out.